We are here at Texas, getting ready to go racing with the Xfinity car. We got number 12 this week due to a mix-up by Josh. Not a big deal. We were pretty good in practice. Lap times were pretty equal to what Sean and those guys at the top were running, maybe within a tenth and a half. So I think for the race, we should be okay. Qualifying didn't go so well. We're going to be starting back here in 16th. But we got about a minute and a half here until we can grid. So I'm just going to drop on one of my runs here and we'll be ready to go racing soon. So we're getting ready to grid here. I didn't say what happened last week. Was the first round of the chase. Obviously this week is the second race of the first round. So top 10 in points move on from here. Fuel wise, you'll probably be able to make about 30 laps on fuel, I'm saying, roughly. So probably 2-stop race, pending cautions and stuff. Last week was Phoenix with the truck. I got in a really early incident, maybe lap 15 or 20. Guy got loose in front of me off of turn 4. And spun down in front of me down the front stretch there, and I had nowhere to go, drove right through him. Front end ended up being mangled really bad, but I ended up staying around, sitting around, and we were able to, after 30 minutes of repairs, the race was very, very bad, wreck-wise, so I was still able to, after I came out of the pits, after 30 minutes in 19th, we were able to drive up, and we were able to actually finish 10th. Because of all the accidents and so many people leaving the race. So we got 7-point gap on the cut line right now. Like I was saying, Leo is not here, so that's one person that was below us though. So that's a little bit sad. If he was above us, that would have been really good. But 7 points on the guys below us. I'm pretty sure the one below us is who is it? Eric. I'm pretty sure it's Eric, the one that's behind us with Leo. And then we have like the 2 or 3 guys in front of us who are separated by 1 or 2 points with us. So with the increased number of people in this race, which I was not expecting considering usually once we get to the chase, the car counts usually drop and stuff. But we got like 30, 28, 30 people in here. So keeping the car clean and not being an early exit and destroying the car is going to be crucial. Like I said, it's going to be a long race here. We got 90 laps. There's no reason to push it. The bottom is going to be king. Tires are going to be important. By a 10-lap run, you're probably falling off about 6, 7 tenths. So we'll get going here. Try to get in a groove and just keep the car in one piece. I'm looking for at least the top 15. Top 10 would probably be perfect to move on. But like I said, we got to beat Eric. That's the main point here. We got to beat him. Beat him or finish within a few spots of him. So if we do get a chance to lead a lap to get that extra point, I will be doing that as quick as possible. So should be good here. Getting ready to go green and keep the car in one piece and and get to the top 10 in points to finish getting the next round here. Like I said, I don't want to push it too hard early in a run. Easy entries, easy exits. I knew something was gonna happen. I had the wheel cocked to the right. I'm pretty sure off turn 2 there. So. I don't drag on guys, but we know what happened with Jesse the first time we raced around him back at Michigan. So plus you get really tight on that bottom, especially I don't know who that was that kicked him. I think it might have been Chris kicked him 3 wide there. So we'll pit here. We got 77 to go, which means we still got to pit at least once, twice. So we can't get into any window here, sadly. I don't think, at least. No, we don't have any window yet. I think stretching it would probably be 70 laps total, but that would be really stretching it. That would be kicking like an extra 3 or 4 laps out of the tank each time. So we gotta pay attention here where our pit box is. It's about halfway down the pit road. It's probably right near the start finish, honestly. There he is, I see him. And we have 12 seconds of damage somehow. So I guess we'll just get that fixed. I thought about taking 2 there, but it wouldn't have made a difference, I don't think. We'll get it repaired. I don't know if it's spoiler or it's probably something with the spoiler because it was we got hit there in that left rear, so or in the door / left rear, so it's probably something with the spoiler. So we'll take it easy here. See what we can do from the back. Depending on what we do here after we go back green, I might throw some strategy in, like drop off pit at lap 30 like we would have normally. Because the front tires didn't look that bad there, so we could end up doing that, pitting at lap like 30 or so, like we would normally, and then seeing where it goes from there. I'm looking at it right here, and I'm seeing that we're coming to 74 to go, which is 37 laps, which we cannot do on one pit stop, I would say. Because that would be, if we go 30 from here, that would bring us to 46. Which would bring us to about, 40? That would bring us to halfway, so. And we cannot make it 45 on fuel, that's for sure. That would be way out of our window, so. what we need is track position, because we're not like slower than a lot of these guys. We're faster than a lot of these guys. So you really can't get under someone. What I'm hoping is here that we can get out in some clean air and just run as hard as I can. Since we're gonna have to make that one more stop anyway, so it might end up working out for us. If this goes green and cycles through, it's gonna work for us. Plus, we got on and off pit road really smooth.
Sorry, Tony, I didn't mean to hold you up there, bud.
You're good, man. I was being a little aggressive. quitting.
81 quitting. Whoop, got caught with the fish. In the flat.
Wrecking on the front.
Ah,
Still wrecking on the front, down the trail.
oh no. I think we have to take the wave by now. Son of a bitch. It's exactly what we didn't want to happen.
Guy got in the back of me and that's caused it.
Pace Carmel the backstretch.
And it's telling you to pass me.
Yeah, tell me to stay behind Matt.
Never told me to put Matt behind him. 88.
Yeah, that's odd.
That was gonna be perfect.
42. Got the lucky dog. Got a lap car coming.
Who got taken
And I
out?
had a feeling caution was going to come out.
I know Ethan got wrecked on the first one. That's really good for us.
I had my pit strategy. I was sticking with it. So.
Kind of fun when the tires get worn.
So we are going to be right back where we were, except now we're not going to have the same tires as these guys. .45 to go. I want to pit as soon as possible, so we don't lose too much time to these guys. Though I have a feeling we might have a quick yellow because of the people that are starting up front now. Because Richard will be fine, Tim will be fine, James will be fine, but then there's a few guys up there that I really don't know. Like, I don't know Mark. I don't know Ron, he's new. Lee wasn't that quick. Obviously, we passed them earlier. Robert isn't amazingly fast. 987 was, I want to say really slow, but he was really slow. So we'll see here. Still time for this shakeout for us in a good way. I think I'm going to end up doing the same exact thing, though, once we get back here going. Because what they'll do is they'll probably drive it all the way till the end. And then pit when they have to pit. I'm thinking we go until our point, so lap 60. Or maybe even before 60, because looks like we can make it a little bit more than what I thought because we are at 5.4 gallons. I know we've been on the caution for 2 or 3 laps though, but
This time I got caught though, because I got caught with speed and had to wait 15 seconds.
One to go. It'll start on the inside. 1 minute 21.0. Score. Close. Alright, you're gonna have to come around the same car. Line up behind 88. Get behind 88. 38.915. My man, clean him off, tied him up.
thinking we pit like coming to the end of like with 33 to go maybe.
Take cars off. Ready? Green flag. Keep thinking about what we can do to get better, bud. 42.008. Still there. Still out there. Just door. Still outside. In and out. One outside. Still out there. Clear high. .024.
Man, you picked the right lane, Sean. Thank you, Ethan.
More inside. Clear. Work to the bottom. Still inside. Inside. 30.789. Clear. Inside. Clear.
Oh, this is the chance we took, you know. Bruce, you got the inside down here.
Inside. Clear.
Yeah, we're gonna pit as soon as we get into that window because
30.81.
we are losing like a second a lap here. This is not good.
30.831. Caution. Save.
Okay.
Save.
That works for us.
Single file, please. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831. 30.831
And it was Ryan too. That's even better.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to get into you.
987. We're going to restart behind the 987.
It's an interesting time to have a caution too, because this is gonna put us, I want to say, right on that gap that I was talking about earlier. Because if it goes green to the end, and we're gonna get the, yeah, this is gonna be right on the edge of our window, I'm saying. So this is gonna be very interesting. This is gonna be a very, 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 very important part of this race. This might be the changing
That's
point.
my fault. I got into him and it just barely touched me, went around.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's hard racing with this tight friggin' setup.
Oh no.
962. Get the lucky dog.
Kevin stayed out.
Car coming to the outside.
We'll pit this time. And then we'll pit at the one to go again too. This is, like I said, this is going to be right on that edge of being able to make it or not. So 30, what did I say? 30 to 32, maybe 33, stretch it. And how you have to race with lifting like you do because it's so tight. It's going to be really, really, really interesting. We might end up leading a lap actually because, oh no, Richard's right there. I was gonna say because actually I might speed a little just to make sure we can lead one. I'd rather speed like half up, no, I don't know if we can actually. No, not gonna happen. I was gonna say I'd rather speed 55, get that lap lead, get the point, and then take the restart dead last penalty. But whatever, we'll see what we do here now. Cards have been dealt, and we will see.
Go, 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 go. Road speed all the way down. I think we should be behind the two.
Gonna make it on fuel. Kyle Silver gonna win in Texas. So we're gonna come pit right here at the one to go. It's gonna be 33 to go, and we are gonna be right on the edge of making it. So last week came down to fuel, kind of. I think it was like maybe 2 laps, 1 lap, 2 laps to the good for the leader last week. But they were saving for probably the last 20 laps. So it was pretty close on fuel last week, and it looks like it's going to be pretty close on fuel again this week if we don't get another caution. That's the big thing here. Because that's maintaining that we stay green the whole rest of the race, which I don't think is going to be possible, but never know. We went 30 laps green just about earlier, so...
Go, you go, 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 go. One to go. Lining up on the inside, it looks like. Alright, looks like you could line it up behind 987.
I think with Ryan leaving, that should, if we can just finish the race, should clinch us to the next round, I think. We'll see, but... Yeah. Yep.
Pit.
Pit.
Tim, I'm gonna pit here.
01 pitting.
86, pitting, 86.
Three pitting.
Go man, go. Pit road B. Leader pit road.
Hitting the spot.
Copy that.
42 pitting.
Leader pit road.
Who's pit?
if we were already 0.2 short, we were going to be way more the longer we went. So better off just get it over with.
0.451. Run your time, buddy. Doing a good job, man. You catching them in front of you now. Great job. Great. Good here.
Thanks, Rick.
29, 29, 2, 9. Inside. More clear. Outside. Clear. 30.038. No, you're on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Outside. Clear, clear. Outside. Clear. Turning 0.065. Outside. Clear high. Turning 0.092.
Yeah, I think I'd take the inside here, bud.
Outside. Turning 21, 2, 9. Still outside.
Thank you.
Still out there, man. Clear outside. And go. It's not a spot. It's not a spot.
Hit me inside here, here.
30, 21, 75. Outside.
Thank you.
Clear.
I think you would have had to run such slow lap times that it wouldn't have made a difference, you know.
1, 3, 6.
Racing line here, James. I'm gonna bid. Go higher, Robert. Thank you.
Outside. You're outside. You want it?
Sorry about that, Lee. I didn't realize he was backing up the corner that much.
outside, Kevin.
Thanks.
26.75. Outside. Clear up top.
Might even finish top 5 out of this. If they can make it. 40 10th, I'll take 10th. But
Hit my man every time you get a little. Very nice, good job. Two more, let's go.
You're clear, Mac.
Down the bottom here, guys. Down the bottom. Out of fuel.
Good fuel run.
Man, I was saving from the get-go. I was punching it into the corner as soon as we started.
I didn't. I should have. Nice job, though.
Good win, Sean. That was a race, everyone.
I can't see the track in the corner. It's starting to rubber up and all. Check your flag, big man.
Chad, the race is over. I don't think it matters if it's rubbering up or not.
Good effort, bro. Good effort.
P8, I'll take that. That's a big win. A big win for us. I'm gonna bring up the points here just so we can see, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna amazingly get us into the next round, no problem here. I'm just gonna take a second. Gotta get to the group first.
Good racing tonight, guys. Appreciate everyone coming out.
That was awesome.
Internet's taking as long as possible, I guess. Okay, let me see.
And on to next week at New Hampshire in the Cup car.
Well, there you go. I don't even have to look it up today. New Hampshire Cup
Thanks
car.
for the invitation and allowing me to join you guys.
Yeah, same here.
So Leo wasn't here, obviously, so don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, definitely appreciate you guys coming out. Had a lot of fun racing.
And
Hopefully see
we-
you guys next week.
Oh, I didn't even realize that Eric
Yeah,
didn't
I'll
even
be
start
there.
the race. So
This is
I didn't even realize he didn't even start the race. So obviously we beat him. So from what it looks like here, because obviously it's not just counted that we got top 10. We got through, that's for one. We're going to end up hopping. So Skeleton will jump over us, but we're going to jump over Patrick Orr. And we're going to jump over Brandon. I think we'll jump over Brandon, and we'll jump over Ethan, obviously, because he ran out there at the end. So we're going to end up like 7th, I think, in the overall points. But P8, we had a good race. Let's go back and watch that incident, that first incident where we got that damage on the left rear. I'll probably the far cam is probably the best here, just to see. I'm pretty sure he got in the left rear, so the spoiler might have been knocked out. That's what I'm thinking. So he was a little bit slower than us. He got cut 3 wide and got turned sideways, and we didn't even get hit, honestly. We didn't even we weren't even close to getting hit by him, so I don't know. That was some hardcore Phantom, yeah, Phantom, netcode real bad. We got that little bit of damage on the left rear, but it wasn't bad. It was, let's see, I think it might have knocked in the top of the deck lid a little. That's what it looks like right here. Yeah, it did knock in that deck lid just a little, but definitely did not hurt the car, at least not enough that we were bad on speed. We were pretty close on speed, honestly, to those guys, the top guys, I would say. I'm going to check out what Sean was running. I know he said he was saving, but for the other runs, I'm pretty sure we were right on what they were running, so we just needed track position. That was the main thing we needed there. Another one I want to check out is what happened to Ryan here, because I don't know, did he exit after he got spun? Yeah, I think he did. So here were they going down to turn 1, and he clipped the apron a little bit, and then the Ford just got into him, like just a little bit. It got him sideways, and that was pretty much the end of the story. And then we had 1 or 2 other guys that ended up leaving before the end. Let me see. Tony ended up leaving before the end of the race. So I don't know. Oh, this was the caution. No. Where was the caution that we had that screwed over our pit window? This one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, so it already happened at that point, so let me see if we can try to find out. Was that the one with Ryan? Yeah, I guess so. That was the one with Ryan when he got spun. Okay, well, like I said, the 2 tire stop was, though we were already locked in the race, just starting the race, the 2 tire stop I think was definitely the right move. We would have taken 4. We would have probably ended up 9th, I would think, because Mark probably would have been ahead of us just because of the time on pit road with the 4 tires. But good run, P8 from 16th. We had to fight a little bit there in the middle of the race after that incident where we got the damage, and then after that, when we got caught on the lap down, we had to take the wave by there and survive until another yellow. But that's fine. We'll head out next week to New Hampshire with the Cup car and try to make it on to the next round of the chase.